Greetings! I am Dominic Bytes. Welcome to another episode of Byte Club Cinema. Aha! So we are now gathered here to watch Faraway Paladin, Season 2, Episode 5, I believe. Let me double check. Make sure I have the right episode number. I think it's 5. I believe it's episode 5. Let me see. Yes, it is episode 5. Yahoo! Alright, we're almost at the halfway point, roughly, for Season 2. So we should be getting to some kind of mid-season finale soon. So 5 or 6. If I had to guess, in terms of story layout, I would say that episode 1 is probably based on a side story or maybe an extra chapter from one of the light novel chapters that they didn't adapt in Season 1. And Season 2 proper, like the novel proper, starts with episode 2. Because this definitely feels like a second episode kind of thing. Now, this could be how this volume concludes. Because as you remember at the end of the last episode, we ran back into Stagnate. He's back, but in bird form. So not a full echo, more like a smaller avatar. But definitely a tense encounter. I'm really curious what Stagnate's opinion is going to be here. It's been a few years. It has been a while since they've talked. We know that Stagnate is not a fan of the High King. He betrayed the High King in the end. And he used it because he sees the High King as being too cruel. He teamed with High King when it suited his purposes to overcome Gracefield and throw down the Gracefield Church. But once that was done, he was like, okay, yeah, no, you're a little too violent for me, causing a little too much death. I'm going to turn against you now. And I'm going to actually help these heroes seal you away and actually do some good. Because remember, Stagnate helps seal the High King. The High King is only sealed away thanks to Stagnate. So that's kind of the twist. Like, he's an antagonist, but he actually saved the world. Because without him, our heroes would have lost, and the High King would have just destroyed everything. So Stagnate, in the end, did come out clutch, which is actually kind of fascinating when you think about it. So that's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. So let's see what Stagnate has to say here. We know the main thrust is we've got a dragon coming. The High King's forces are amassing. Stagnate is not allied with them this time around. He's not a fan. So let's see what he's going to do to Will. I mean, is he going to try to maybe ask Will to join his side again? Maybe he'll be like, hey, tell you what, gesture of good faith, because I don't like the High King either. Here's a free boon. There you go. Take it or leave it, kid. See, I'm not all bad. Don't believe everything you hear about undeath, kid. Just because I like zombies doesn't mean I'm evil. Hey, Stagnate is very much like, if I were to play a necromancer who was lined with good, Stagnate is kind of the approach I would take to that necromancer, just to make him like not evil, or to explain, why someone would be motivated to bring back the dead or to create the undead. Stagnate's perspective on things is actually not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I don't agree with it, but it makes sense, and it does set him up to not be, he's not an evil, psychotic bastard. He doesn't want to destroy the world. He genuinely wants to save people. He just does it in a not so great fashion, let's say. Alright, enough of that. So, as usual, no audio from the episode. Why? Because copyright. Also, there is a screen over the visuals. Why? Because copyright. Now, please support the original release. Alright, let's get to it in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, we're going to start right away with the opening here. Okay. Oh wow, my audio is very choppy today for some reason. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the delay on the stream, by the way. My keyboard decided to stop working. I installed some drivers for my headphones, and yeah, they're just not working too great. Oh god, yeah, now I'm getting consistent audio issues here. This is bad. This is real bad. Here, let me see what I can do. I think maybe because I enabled the THX like surround sound feature on there, thinking, oh, that's kind of neat, and I think it's just going to end up screwing with me. I mean, thankfully, I can still read the subtitles and the video is playing fine. It's just I can't hear worth a damn. But that's not fun. So let me put that up here while the intro plays. If I have to, I will pause the video. I don't want to do that. But dang. Okay. This is unexpectedly stuffed right now. Wow, yeah, I'm hearing like howling every other few seconds. Ugh. It's bad. It's very bad. Yeah, we see Rue off to the side. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna pause it. Sorry, I'm just give me 1 sec here to pause this. Alright, let me try turning off the fancy audio stuff. Because really this is getting a little annoying. Alright, so I'm just gonna turn on stereo. Wow, okay, even with the test audio, it's not doing too well. THX Spatial, I'm going to shut that off. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to turn off this THX Spatial stuff, and go from there, and hopefully that will fix it. I hope. Really hope. Because, yeah, this is very annoying. Oh my goodness, this is annoying. I really hate this. To put it mildly. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see if let's get this going. Let me rewind just a little bit. We're gonna rewind to 1 minute and 31 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, go! Really been 2 years? Okay. Ah, no, it's still scuffed, but oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna go. Defending isn't an option. Wait a minute. If you tend to fight, you two will win. Oh. Okay, he recognized that in this form he's weaker. Herald. Okay. Thanks to the other thrashing. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, he really messed up Echo. He really messed up Stagnate. Okay. Alright, so it's just a messenger. Oh, let's see, trying. So Stagnate is searching for followers? Oh, I see. He was searching out Will. Yeah, fishing is bad for the fish, but yeah, we're gods. We play by our own rules. Yeah, you don't look like you're looking for revenge. I mean, you're not attacking me. Oh? Well, that's it. Okay, Stagnate is apologizing for the actions of his Echo. And also, I like how Stagnate has a different voice this time. Not a male voice, female voice. Yeah, the guy that is apologizing? Yeah, now now Stagnate is telling Rue that, wait. And Rue's like, what the heck? You killed a god? You killed a freaking god! Aw. Yeah, he's trying to be like, he's like, I don't want you to talk when you have to because you can actually use words. But, yeah, so Stagnate is giving him a revelation. Okay, he's giving him information to help him. So, yeah, Stagnate is not on the hiking, um, Stagnate, oh, you'll die in defeat. Oh, okay. Okay, so, okay, he's basically saying, hey, you fight the dragon, you're gonna die. Yeah, this will kill you. And I'm warning you of this. Yeah, Stagnate doesn't want him to die. Yeah, he has said, yeah, Stagnate has said that, I want strong heroes and then I want to give them eternal life so they can always be awesome. Yeah, yeah. So he doesn't want Will to die. He wants Will to like grow even stronger and better, and then give him eternity at the peak of his power. Yeah, yeah. So this makes total sense from what we've seen. Again, you know, Stagnate is not on the side of the High King. He's on the side of humanity. Just as a weird way of doing it. The God's Sickle. Okay, evil dragon. Oh boy, God's Sickle. That's a victory and plunder. Okay. Oh, I see. Wow. So the virtuous gods hired him. Oh, well that now see that's a twist. So the quote unquote virtuous gods hired this old dragon, and that's what makes Stagnate go, yeah, no, screw you guys, I'm out of here. That's actually really neat. Oh wow, okay. And this guy remained okay. He's on par with the ancient gods. Right, and as a mercenary, he teamed up with the High King. Okay, so the High King hired him, and he's like, sure, why not? Wow, so the dwarves managed to injure him pretty bad. Yeah. So, oh, hey, I mean, they injured something on par with an ancient god. That was brilliant. Tell you, I will tell you the truth. Okay. A true hero. See, that's not, and again, this is really cool. You know, Stagnate, took an eye. Wow. Yeah, see, Stagnate likes the heroes. Again, he has a weird way of showing his affection, but I mean, he's a fan. Yeah, and he's telling us like, hey, look good. You guys are brave fighters. Yeah, yeah. So Stagnate was a virtuous god. He just abandoned the virtuous gods when they betrayed their own ideology to hire something like the dragon. You may succeed, but now is not that time. Right. You'll succeed later, but not today. So what do you suggest then? Oh, okay. And now the dragon is starting to wake up. Okay. Yeah. And now it's starting to send its minions out. So Stagnate is just warning him. It's like, hey, don't try to buy up more than you can chew right now. You're gonna be strong enough to take him out, but not right now. You're gonna have to control the effects, but you're not gonna be able to take out the source right now. You are not there yet. Now I wonder if this Herald's gonna stick around. Like, is Stagnate gonna become a permanent member of the cast, or is like, once the Herald's done, it's done? Yeah. That's really neat. Yeah, so I was thinking of streaming Minecraft later, but with my audio stuff like this, I am not going to. I need to figure out these audio troubles first. But I can at least get this done. Now, hopefully there are no audio troubles on the stream and recording end. I hope my audio is coming through okay. Forest Giant, oh boy. Oh, wow, so the Dragon Roar can make you insane. Yeah, so can he cure it? I'll talk to him with my muscles. So he's gonna do like a Full Metal Alchemist on him, and just be like, "Oh, my muscles!" Oh wow, he tanked it from a forest giant. Jeez, yeah. Oh man, yeah. He's slim, but God, he's strong. And Rue's like, "What the hell? You just flipped a giant." Yeah. So he can dispel madness. That's good. Hey, oh, I speak giant language. A little bit. Oh, yeah, okay, so I must return to my clan, yeah. Makes sense. Alright, and I'm gonna get out of there. Yep, I don't want to get driven mad by an evil dragon, so smart. Gonger of the Jotun. Ah, Jotun. Hey, new ally acquired. Now, that's the thing. Stagnate's revelation. Does that only apply if he faces the dragon alone? That's something. Could be a warning of don't do it on your own. Yeah, an ancient dragon, even the demons fear. Yeah, yeah. So this is not a Smaug. Smaug was a little tiny puny thing. This is like if Morgoth's pet dragon came down. It's that kind of dragon. As long as you live, more people can be saved. Okay, yeah. So stagnate is also putting is smart enough to put it in his term. It's like if you live, you will save more lives than if you sacrifice yourself now. So, if you live, more good will come of it. You'll be able to do more for your journey than if you sacrifice yourself now. So that's a good way to actually negotiate. So Stagnate understands, right? He wants you to feel indebted. That way you don't feel as bad towards him. Yeah, because he isn't. Yeah, I mean him and Gracefield are basically neither are evil gods. They're ideologically opposed, but neither is evil. I would say Stagnate might be evil, but it's only an evil misunderstanding. Yeah. So I like Stagnate's character. Stagnate is a really good way to write a god. I also like that, now we know more about the mechanism for an echo. Yeah, echo, um, and the echo was getting emotional and raw, and Stagnate's like, no, that wasn't me. Sorry about that. I do apologize. I try to have a little more class than that. Well, I like Bagley's lines. Hey, there's nothing shameful about running away. Stay alive. Yeah. Don't force yourself to fight this. You don't have to. There's no shame in living to see another day. Now, this is an also important choice for him. It's good for him to run into something that he can't actually win. To taste defeat like this. To make the choice to move away. To know that, yeah, sometimes you've got to retreat. So there are just some things you can't win until later. You have to reposition yourself. That's not a bad lesson for him to learn. That it's okay to delay. It's okay to just buy time and build up and then strike. Uh-oh. Are you going to slay the dragon? Failure to slay the dragon. Yeah, if you're gonna fight it, we're coming with you. Stop trying to buy. Okay, they're very impatient. Yeah, stop. They know that. That's the thing. Yeah. Everybody's like, no, you will not interrupt it. Right. And it's like, think, you fools! Don't throw away your lives recklessly. Yeah, but for them, it's about making up for the past, making up for the sacrifice they were unable to make. But he's like, no, don't go back and revisit old sacrifices. Live for now. It is so. Dwarves are not immortal in this one. They just live very long. I mean, 200 years to be elderly when he was young before. So 300, 400 years maybe. Yeah. What's so wrong with wanting to go out fighting? No, I'm his thane, and I will. And he's like, "You will not bother my master. You will respect his space, and you will give him the time he needs to create a plan." Yeah, yeah, right. You're not focused on defeating the dragon. You're focused on dying by the dragon's hand. That's not the goal. Yeah, right. If you go in there, you go in to win, not to die. It's like General Patton's line. You don't win a war by dying for your country. You win a war by making the other poor bastard die for his country. Or in this case, you win a war by making the dragon die for the demons, not by dying to him. Yeah, that is okay. Hey, I was right. That is the grandson. All right, I called it. Yeah, he looks like the king, and that is the grandson. Yeah, so he is the king of the dwarves. He's asserting himself. So thanks to Will and Metaldoor's training, now he can step up and be like, I am the king. You will remember that, and you're not going to sacrifice yourselves in vain. And I say so. And the other dwarves will respect it because now they recognize he's strong enough to actually lead them. He has acquired the strength. Dwarves are stubborn and hot-headed, and he has literally beat sense into them in a way that they understand. Huh. Yeah. All right. So Will's decided to charge in, even though he's been told now about like two different gods. It's not a great idea. But yeah, numbers won't help. Yeah. Yeah. They can't go in with numbers. No job. Yeah. No job for a man who wants to die. Yeah. Good. All right. Yeah, of course Restop's like, oh, you're going to fight an ancient dragon? An ancient god dragon. Yeah, I want to kill it. I want to kill it in one strike. Yeah. Do I have a chance? No. But yeah, there's no. Yeah, so they can't. Numbers won't matter. Throwing bodies at it aren't going to count. They're going to have to be sneaky. They're going to have to be smart. Yeah, so basically taking the dragon head on, he dies. But can he outthink it? Can he outplan it? Can he come up with a strategy? Can he fool it? Those are possibilities. He can't outfight it one on one. That he's been told that straight up, so he knows that for a fact. Oh, huh. So I wonder if Anna's in love with race stuff. That would be funny. I wonder if they're setting up Will and Robin as a couple. I wonder. I don't know. Hard to say. I thought Anna and Will were gonna get set up, but I guess Anna and Rystov are the couple. All right. I mean, humans and halflings can fall in love after all. And halfling wives are awesome. They are some of the best cooks in most fantasy literature. Like, oh man, top tier wives. Unless Robin and Antonio are a couple. Don't know. Who knows? I haven't really paid too much to the shipping on this. I was hesitating. You're just gonna wait for the right time. Yeah. Yeah, stop making me look like a great strategist. I literally do things on the fly a lot of times. The vow I made to the goddess was super important, yes. Yeah, and what I like too is we know her stories aren't just frivolous little fluff things. They've actually driven the plot. Rue came to him because of her songs, which that's really cool. I mean, it took a year, but he's getting attention far and wide. Yeah. The question is, how the heck do you fight a dragon? Oh boy. Well, hopefully you can ask Gracefield for a tip. I mean, I don't wish to see you die. Well, yeah. Yeah, you're not going against my will. I mean, I wish you wouldn't, but I understand that, yes, it does follow logically from your pledge to me. I just kind of wish you didn't have to, because, you're kind of my number one follower. Now, I would love to see an alternate universe version of this story where he actually accepted Stagnate. Where like Stagnate, he didn't necessarily take Stagnate up his offer to take like eternal undeath like right then. So like he was still growing. Like he made a deal. It's like, hey, when I reach my peak, boom, all right, I'll take your offer. But like where instead of Gracefield, it was Stagnate who brought him over and guided him and stuff. I think that could be a cool setup. But okay, yeah. But Gracefield's like, all right, you made your decision. Alright. Man, I hope you don't die. You're probably gonna die. Oh man. Yeah, even Gracefield is kind of doubting his chances. Which, yeah, that's a bad sign. Now, it's good though, because we now have two gods saying you don't have a shot at this. So there are stakes. In the earlier ones, like in season one, it does feel a little bit up until like Chimera, where he was just going to run off half cocked against Chimera. It did feel like he might lose to it. But as we know now, he was strong enough at that time, he could have taken it out. It probably would have been harder, but he could have won. It's just with medals there, it was easier. Um, but this gives actual stakes. It's like this is an actual like ancient god tier dragon. This dragon was so powerful that the virtuous gods hired him just so that he wouldn't be hired by the evil gods. It's like we'll pay you a ton of money just so you're on our side, even though you're opposed to it. And Stagnate, to his credit, was like, no, this is not what we should do. This is not the act of virtue. I'm quit. I'm no longer amongst your number. Bye. And you know what? That's interesting. In some ways, that means Stagnate believe is closer to his beliefs or more stringent in his beliefs and ideology than even the virtuous gods. He's less of a hypocrite. So that's really neat. I like that facet of Stagnate that we got there. So great building of Stagnate's character, who is already again one of the most fascinating takes on a god here. Because yeah, a god should not have human morality. A god should have different from it, but still be consistent. Should still show some consistency that we can detect. And Stagnate is as written definitely has that. I really enjoy that part. Now, and again, I like the fact that this dragon is not just Smaug. This is not just, oh, I fire an arrow into a weak plate. Oh, he's dead now. There we go. No. This sucker is a god killer. This thing, dates back before humans roamed the earth. This is a force of nature is being set up. Like this is, oh boy, like this is worse than Stagnate's Echo. Like Stagnate's Echo would probably struggle against this thing. Is what's being set up here. So this is another tier of power entirely. Will is not just not guaranteed to win, but there's a stronger likelihood he's going to lose. But he's marching in anyway. It shows real bravery, sort of. It's bravery bordering on foolhardiness. He's not being foolhardy. He's not being going in cocky though. He knows he's going in. This is probably going to lose, but he doesn't want to. And he's not being reckless. He's not making a suicide mission. He's like, I need to go in. I need to win. Everything's stacked against me. What can I do? How can I beat the impossible? And he's trying really hard to apply his knowledge and understanding to get that result. And that's great character building because he's thinking hard even in the face of genuine terror and fear. Genuine being like, I don't want to accept that I can't win, but I accept that it's very hard for me to win. And that's really neat. So it's very mature. And I like Rue's arc there, really tops off with him giving the dwarves the business. That's really good. I like that part. So great work here on Stagnate, Rue, even more depth for Will. We really see him being tested in his resolve. And as we set up earlier, it's one thing to go up against an enemy where you're pretty sure you can win. It's another thing entirely where you go up against an enemy you're pretty sure you'll lose. And that's what he's facing here. And there's a very good chance of loss, but he's going to do it anyway. Why? Because it's the right thing. He has to do the right thing. He has to try. He wouldn't be able to live with himself if he didn't at least try. And that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, there is one other person he could talk to, and I think the title of the next episode gives away, A Brief Return Home. I think he's going to go talk to Gus. See if Gus knows anything more about this dragon. Maybe try to get some advice from him. Be like, hey, I'm kind of stuck here. I think I might die. Help me out. That's not a bad idea. It's okay to introduce Metal and Rue to Gus. Be like, yeah, so here's my magic teacher. And they're like, holy crap, that's the Wandering Sage. It's like, yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, now I see why you're so overpowered. Right, you were trained by those guys. Okay, now everything makes sense. Got it. Okay, yeah, it would really, really make Will make sense to Metal, finally, I think, if he reveals that. So, I hope we get Gus next episode. I think that'd be pretty cool. However, I think this is probably where this volume ended, was Grace going, okay then, let's do this. But with definite warning, though, of like, you're going to lose against this guy. So I think next would be the start of the next volume. I like it. This is proceeding really well. Really sets up the character arcs great. Again, solid character work, solid pacing, solid action. We see Will not jumping straight to murder, trying to save who he can, but killing demons because he knows those are the enemy. And again, Stagnate, some very, very welcome, nuanced antagonism. Stagnate's probably going to be the final boss, would be my guess. But, it's going to get there. And when it happens, you're going to be like, oh man, I wish these two didn't have to fight. I wish they could get along. And I think to some degree that's what Stagnate wants. He wants to be able to get along with Will. But Will doesn't not reciprocate. Will does not reciprocate at all. I think Will blames him for what happened to his parents, Mary and Blood. So I don't think there's going to be any conflict resolution there. But at the same time, again, Stagnate is responsible for the High King being sealed away. So, yeah, I'm not sure if Will has thought about it in those terms, but Stagnate is the one who actually preserved human civilization. He's the god who actually did the most when it counted. So, he definitely deserves props for that. So, alright. Anyway, that's enough on this episode. Let me know in the comments below. What did you think? If you're watching the pod, I stream live Tuesdays and Fridays. Normally I would have streamed earlier today, but yeah, I got some technical glitches. I hate it. I hate technical glitches. But I will be streaming Friday. The Zayla server is still, at the time of this recording, the Zayla server is still not working correctly, so I probably won't stream from that. I'll probably do more what I did last week, which is modded Minecraft, testing out some mods and stuff. I had a lot of fun with creative items. Creative items mod was so much fun. I really genuinely enjoyed it. I want to do more with that. I've even thought of some variations for what I can do and try to make things interactive for y'all. So, yeah, so please check out stream on Friday and watch me play some modded Minecraft on 1.18.2, which I find to be much more fun than 19 or definitely not 20. Ugh, 20. I might be convinced to run 1.19.4. I might be convinced to run that one to get like the ancient cities and stuff. And because I would need one less mod for the backport. But 1.20 is... Oh, man. I'm not a fan of 1.20. I am really not. I need to do a rant on that one, but yeah. Don't like it. Just don't like it. It's not very good. It's not very good. Okay. Anyway. Alright, that's just to do it here. Yeah, come to the chat. Chat is a little dead today, but hey, that's fine. It happens. People are tired and I stream late. Alright, this is Dominic Bytes signing out. When next we meet, may your robot body be fully charged!
Also, hi, Dominic!
Hey, Dominic Bytes. Welcome. Welcome on by.
Yes, welcome to the stream, Dominic Bytes. Hopefully everything works out for you, buddy.
Welcome to stream, Dominic!
Hi, Dominic.
Dominic. Yep. Hi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, though.
Hello, Dominic. Hello, darling. How you doing, darling?
Hello, Dominic.
So hello, Dominic. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Dominic! Hello, Dominic. I hope you're doing good today.
How's it going, Dominic? Welcome in.
Mwah. Hi, Dominic. How you doing, cheese pie?
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, sweetie. It's good to see you.
Hi, Dominic. Hi, Dominic.
Dominic, hello.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic Bytes, hello.
Dominic, thank you.
Can you stop slamming shit?
Hey, Dominic.
Hello, Dominic Bytes. Hello.
Dominic Bytes, you productive little devil. Dominic Bytes. Oh, it's you.
Oh my god. Also, thank you for clipping as always, Dom. You are so sweet. I really appreciate you. You are an absolutely wonderful being, as all of you are.